before we do anything, we have to know why it is that we're having the sales meeting at all. This is important because it costs quite a bit of money simply to send a salesperson to a meeting. And equally, it costs the customer time and money to attend the meeting. So we have to be sure that there's a good reason to go to all that time and trouble to meet. Now, there's a bit of a paradox here because the answer to the question, why are you having the sales meeting, may not necessarily be to sell something. In fact, for many salespeople, and certainly for account managers, more often than not, you won't sell anything at all, at least not at every meeting. And this is especially true as the sale becomes more complex. Far more likely is it that you'll be doing other things in the sales meeting as part of the overall sales process. Gathering information, discovering more about the customer and the customer's needs, discussing possible solutions, and so on. So job one, when it comes to preparing for the sales meeting, is to define the objective for the meeting. In other words, to define formally why we're meeting at all and what we expect to achieve as a result of the meeting. If the answer is that we're not sure, or that we always meet every month, well then I'm afraid you have a problem. There has to be a reason for the meeting. For example, we might be meeting someone for the first time. We might want to gain information, test ideas, present a solution, resolve the problem, and of course, agree an order. Because setting sales meeting objectives is such a core part of the process, there are a number of tools and mnemonics established to help you. You may already have a preferred company standard one which you use, and that's just fine. The focus of all these various systems is to get clarity about a measure for success of the meeting. And so that's what we're going to concentrate on here. So you must be clear about what you've achieved when the meeting's over. In particular, you must be specific about what you'll have achieved. So for example, get information, agree an order are not specific. We don't know what information or what order. Often part of the meeting objective will be to agree future action. And in this case, you have to be clear about what exactly will be done, by when, and by whom. If the meeting is aimed at agreeing the business or getting the order, then of course you have to be clear about exactly what you need to sell. In this case, you'll have to know and have clarity about what you must sell, how much, by when. So when you come to setting the call objective, it's well worth asking yourself, am I sure this is achievable? And this will help you to focus on who needs to be at the meeting and how you should best use the time available. So in summary, when you're planning the meeting, you should ask yourself these two core questions. Why exactly am I having this meeting? What do I want to have achieved when the meeting's over? If you have real clarity about the answer to these two questions, then the rest of the planning becomes very much easier. So now I'll leave you to set your meeting objective.